Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. This is Amira from Civil and Environmental Engineering Corp, University Malaya, CEEC-UM, and you are listening to the CEEC podcast. I'm thrilled to have you join us for this special episode titled Internship 101. Whether you are a university student exploring different career paths or a recent graduate looking to gain valuable experience in internships can be an excellent way to jumpstart your career. In this episode, we'll be sharing insights and tips from experts in the industry to help you make the most out of your internship experience. So sit back, grab a notebook, and get ready to learn everything you need to know about landing, thriving, and succeeding in your internship. Let's dive in. To help us navigate the world of internships, we are excited to welcome a special guest to the show. With her wealth of knowledge and expertise, our alumni from batch 2017 2018, Miss Letitia, will be sharing her insights on what it takes to land the best internships, how to make a great impression on your employer, and how to turn your internship into a full time job offer. For your information, Miss Letitia has done her internship at G&E Project Consultancy, Sdn Bhd at Johor Bahru. Miss Letitia, perhaps you may introduce yourself first to our listeners before we jump to the main agenda today.
Hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Letitia. So I have just graduated for about 2 years. I'm working in a hotel now, so I feel so pressure to have interview for today.
I see. That's great. May I know what's your current position at the hotel food right now?
I'm working as a revenue manager.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Miss Letitia. We couldn't be more thrilled to have you join us today. So now, without further ado, let's start our sharing session today. We always hear how internships can provide a valuable hands on experience, networking opportunities. Could you maybe summarize the benefits and also talk about some commonly overlooked benefits of internships, Ms. Letitia?
Okay. Actually, for me, internship not only provides the experience and also to provide the networking, how you connect with each other, and maybe you can connect with other company or like your company, your internship company as well. So for me, actually, internship provide the exposure to the real world. So you will grow your knowledge during the internship and determine if you are in the right career field or not, because civil engineering like has a lot of different fields like traffic, bridge, building construction, and I think more. So actually internship can provide you the opportunity to decide which field that you wish to involve in the future.
Oh, I see. That's mean during our internship, we can learn a lot of things about the real world of civil engineering, right?
Yes, correct. And
Uh,
also for me actually during the internship that is totally different with what you learn in the books, and also the software, all the things are different. Yeah, so you can learn a lot and then determine whether you're suitable to that field or not, or you want to move on to maybe traffic or other field that you're interested.
Oh, that's great. Because I think from that, it will help us to have a better understanding more on what we are interested, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. So now that we are clear on the countless benefits internships brings, it will be great if you can guide us on how to land an internship in our dream companies.
I think first of all, you need to survey those companies' background, which you are interested. So, like, understand the program they are doing now, or like understand how they start their business. So, it will help a lot during the interview, as the interviewer always like to know how you know about our company and also what you know about our project. So during the interview, if you can know clearly about the background, right, it can help you like to give a very good impression to the interviewer. So second is to prepare some basic question like your weakness and the strength, and why should the company choose you instead of others. So it can help you to like not show your nervous in front of the interviewer. So it helps a lot lah to like increase the opportunity company takes you as an intern. So I think third is revise back the knowledge related to your company field. Let's say like you want to involve like or enter a traffic control company, then you need to study back those knowledge related to the traffic field for me. Yes.
Oh, I see, I see. So everyone, with this, that means we have to be prepared before we applying for an internship, yeah? Don't just randomly apply without doing some background study of the companies, right? Because if we do some research, we can know more and we can impress the employers, right?
Yes, correct. And also, for me, I not suggest you to like just randomly like send your resume to company, because actually I know that nowadays, for me last time I also do like I wish to have more choices, but actually it give if let's say like you have two or three or more than two or three company that wish to accept you as an intern, but you need to reject, right? Because you only have one people. So when you reject, maybe it give a bad impression, or like the company won't take you if even though you want to reapply again. So just be careful when you want to apply for the internship.
Oh, I see. So we have to determine first before we apply, before we send our resume, right?
Yeah, you can send out few company for me, but just don't like randomly like
Ah,
even though the company you are not interested, then you just simply put the resume.
I see, I see. Thank you for that information sharing. So let's move on to the next question. Miss Letitia, since you are a revenue manager right now,
Yes.
in your opinion, what employers look for an intern? Like more specifically, what are the most important skills and qualities that employers seek in interns?
For me, as a manager now, so actually I know what employers they are look for. So during the interview stage, right, it will be how confident you are and how you show your value, which means that during the very short time, 10 to 15 minutes, you need to show what you learn and also what you have. Your attitude must be very positive. And also but during the working time, during the working stage, like during the internship, then will be how you prove your value, which means that because during the internship, actually employers won't expect much from you, because they also go through the stage. They also know that actually during the when you are study, right, you all is like on the books only. So during the practical, maybe it's a bit hard for you to catch up or use the knowledge in practical way. So but employer will try to teach you as much as they can. So during that time, you must be very focused and also like hardworking on what they are teaching for. So when they feel appreciated and also like they feel you are using the knowledge they teach, so I think they was quite impressed them. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, with all these tips, I wish everyone can secure an internship place at your desired company. Yeah.
Yes.
Since I'll be doing my internship on this upcoming July,
I
actually,
see.
I would like to ask what can we do to make the most out of our internship? Like how to stand out from other interns? Should we treat it as a full-time job or give our 110% every day? Or should we relax and do what's needed only?
Like what I mentioned early a bit, so is I think it's to fully focus lah when the senior are teaching you something, or like bring you to the site. If you have the chance, when they bring you to the site, right, you must try to catch every opportunity to ask the question that you are curious about. Let's say like they bring you to the site. Last time I interned at a T&E company, so they bring me to the site. Is a factory, so a lot of structure actually is different with what I learned in the books. So I catch every opportunity. I take every photo like in the construction stage. So when I won't ask in the spot, because is my senior is discussing the details with the contractor. So for me, when I go back to the company, so I will try to ask them, like, okay, senior, this one, what is going on just now, and what is this part called? Because many things that you learn inside the book only, when in the real life, you don't know how it looks. So when during that time, so when I go back to company, I always ask the question lah. So that one, my senior is say is quite good, and also like you won't miss out anything. You just because need to fully use the internship time because it's not very long time. Yep. And about the second question is about the how you work, right? Actually, for me it's like it's about I need to answer about how to stand out from other interns, right? So for me, internship is to gain the experience and also gain the ability to put new things into the practice. So most important for me during internship is to add on your own value instead of competing with other intern first. Because you need to add on your own value, you are growing, so you have your confidence already. So it will make you shine actually. It will make you look different with others. So when you feel confidence, you answer the question, you're doing your job also you're like more confident. So it will looks different in the manager eyes actually. So this is one of the tips lah. So but and then about the how you works, right? For me, task must be completed because this is the reason that why we get the salary lah. But in the meantime, you also must get some time to rest and relax your mind. Is so that's why it's a time to use your salary back. It's like treat yourself some good food, or like go out with your friends, relax for a while. Because it's very hard to say you sometimes maybe you can finish your job on time, but sometimes you need to fully focus because of the deadline. So it depends on the real life condition. So it's not always 110%. It's not always the 0%. Just don't be so extreme. Just try to get a work-life balance. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's great. That's mean that even though we are doing an internship, but we still need to get a work-life balance, yeah, everyone. If you
Yes.
have anything to add, like what Miss Letitia just stated just now, we have to ask the seniors or person in charge of that kind of project so that we know everything, right? So now let's move on to the next question. Turning an internship into a full-time job, how can we demonstrate our value to the company? How to negotiate a salary and what to do if we don't receive an offer from the company that we applied?
Mm, okay. Actually, internship can provide us with the experience and also the skills that actually help the employers notice you, and it could show you whether you will be a good fit for their company or not. So if you didn't get the offer, doesn't mean actually you are not good. Maybe you just not fit to their company. So you can just stay calm and find another company that suits you. For me, actually, there is always a company that you can work with. So no need is like a must. You must to get an offer from the internship company. So my junior, actually, most of them are working at I think I believe it's a civil engineering field. They get the internship at Malaysia, but they still can find a better opportunity at Singapore or at Malaysia also. So you must like just relax. Don't like because your friends are finding job and they did find a job, so you feel like, oh, I must get a job very quickly and simply choose the company. Actually, they want make you more harder because if let's say you already choose the company and then after that you found it's not suitable, maybe you just work for 2 3 months and then you left. So your next company must ask you why you leave the company like only working for 2 3 months. If you say all this reason, some of the company actually they will feel like you not loyal to the company. So maybe it will be one of the reason they will not accept you as a worker. So, and also about the salary, right? Actually, for me, it's like you need to survey the market price lah before negotiating the salary, so it won't be too high or too low. if you should know your own value and know your the market price, so that when you negotiate with your owner, then will be better. And also, I will suggest try to find a boss that appreciate your hard work. So even though maybe during your hard time, like during your working time, you feel like, oh, I'm so tired, but at least if the boss or manager like appreciate your hard work, then you have the determination to keep move on. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that point actually. We can't compare ourselves with others, right? Be ourselves to be recognized by the employers,
Yes.
so that we can stand more. Okay,
Mm.
so it's also important, right, to find a company that appreciates our hard work. And then, like, if we are doing the intern, it's also important to find a company that giving some sort of allowances, maybe, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, you can find some company like my friend is working at Agamuda, so he get a quite good like allowance from the company, like the phone. They pay for the phone. They provide maybe
Wow.
place to stay. So you feel like, oh, then it's worth it to work at this company, and then you pay your 100% to work during your working time. Yeah.
Yeah, like commit our time to them.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct.
Okay. Last but not least, could you maybe share some insights on the future of internships? Like, how should freshmen prepare themselves for the future in this ever evolving world?
For me, every work has their pros and cons. So, working in a real life environment will help you guys to understand your ability and also help you to grow. So, don't afraid to make the first move. Just be humble and learn as much as you can. Because I'm one of the example that I'm working in the company of a civil engineering. I mean, for my internship, but end up I become a hotel manager. So don't try to limit yourself. I not ask you to go to other field lah, but you can try to explore yourself, because maybe you're not good in study or you're not good in certain subject. Doesn't means that uh, you don't have any strength. So that's why I just wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Letitia. Like what you said just now, be humble and learn as much as you can. I really love that phrase actually. With that, it's a wrap for today's episode of the CEEC podcast. We hope you found our discussion on internship 101 informative and valuable. Remember, landing a great internship can be a key step in jumpstarting your career, and with the right mindset and strategies, you can make the most out of your internship experience. Once again, I would like to extend a special thanks to our guest speaker, Miss Letitia, for sharing her expertise with us today. Huh. And one more thing before we end, I would like to inform our listeners today that CEECUM is already on Spotify. So don't forget to check it out and follow us for more exciting podcasts in the future. With that, it is more convenient for you to listen to it anywhere at any time. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our podcast and stay tuned for more exciting discussions on your civil engineering career development. Thanks for listening and bye for now.